finally got some time to work on the mausoleum. You can kind of see we've been clamping the foam next to the wood, doing liquid nails and some screws. It's going fine. It's just we haven't had a lot of chance to work on it, so we like work on it a little bit, leave it, and then come back to it. So I've decided that I don't think I'm gonna put the columns in the front this year. Maybe next year. I'm gonna make the whole thing look like stone, and then maybe I could always put columns in later. So I'm thinking I'm not doing it this year because I did some like stills off the Haunted Mansion ride, and the mausoleums are pretty simple. They don't have columns in the front. So like I said, I could always put columns in later, but I think I'm just gonna do stone for this year. So you can kind of see where we're at. We're just kind of skinning it, and then I'll start doing my foam carving and roughing up and everything. I gotta put a piece of plywood down there for the entrance, and then we'll decide on how to decorate it up. I got some ideas, so it should be pretty cool. Alright, on to the Goosebump books. They are going very well. They're coming along. Let me move over here to the front now that the sun has gone down a little bit. So this is book number 4, and it's going to be the werewolf one, and it's black just because this panel just happened to be black. So I got the blue outline, and then the bottom part, and next step is to finish the black outlining, and then it's like a limeish kind of green on the top, and go around the letters, and then start painting the picture in the middle. Let's see, I'm gonna have to swing these around so you can see them, so just hang on a minute. Here we go. This is book number 1 that I made. I think you guys have seen this one. This is Slappy, and he's all done, added the final lettering, and he came out pretty good. He was the first one, the first experiment, and I really like it. It was worth doing the title with the extra work on the foam. Makes the words pop out, and then I just had to paint around it. But this one is all finished, and he's going to be positioned on the right side of the carport. I even did the edge. It's just a simple white like pages, and then streaked some black, so it looks like the edges of the paper. But he is finished. That's the reason why I didn't do the other side, is because no one's going to see it. It's going to be faced towards the garage door. So what counts is facing out for everyone to see. Okay, now I have book number 4 over here, and I got 2 this way, and I got 2 in the other way, so I can paint back to back. So I'm maximizing the space here in the backyard. Okay, and oh, by the way, I made these. I had sandbags before and they all fell apart, so I made these bags out of old jeans and put a bunch of rocks in them, and they work really well. They're going to hold up much longer than my sandbags that keep falling apart. So let me move a couple over, and then you can see book number 2 and 3. Hang on. Okay, so here's the second book that I did. You guys saw it in progress, and I'm kind of standing to the side because I got this other book like right in front of me, but you can kind of see it. So here's the Curse of the Mummy's Tomb, and I cannot tell you how fast I painted this. If I had taken more time, it probably would have been better, but I think this is pretty decent. It was fun. I liked painting it. I'm running out of time, so I'm kind of going pretty fast, and I'm getting the idea of it. And it's cool that these old panels are actually getting some more life, because these were pretty beat up and warped and moldy, and so slap a bunch of paint on it and it looks good. And so this one was really fun. This was cool. I got the Scholastic on the bottom, and same with the other one. I put the prices in it, and it looks pretty much the same as the book. I'll have to grab the book so you guys can compare the two. I'll do that in another one, but anyway, here is number 2. And then, hang on one second. Sorry about that. That was Ronan yelling at me. Anyway, okay, so here is the 3rd book. And so I actually I don't have the book. Well, I have the book, but I don't have the original cover art book. I have the newer one. So I had to print this from online because I wanted to keep the same style, obviously, as the other one. So here's the image. It's the praying mantis, shocker on Shock Street. And what I do is I block out the character and then start with lining out like the buildings and other details, and then go in later with lighter colors. So you can kind of see my progress. I can paint the Goosebumps and the lettering and all that on top, but I don't do much in the middle until I have the rest of the picture done. And then any mistakes or drips, like I got a big drip right there, I can clean up later, and then it's all finished. So here's the original, and here's my interpretation. And like I said, I'm painting these super fast, guys. I'm looking at the clock, and I got a month or so till Halloween, and there's other stuff I want to get done. I want to do the spooky trees. I got to finish the mausoleum. I got to make sure the graveyard looks awesome. I like to do some animatronics out there, maybe a little bit like ghosts and stuff. So these are going to look just fine. I'm just going to whip through them really fast. So here's number 3, and I already started the other, like, Slappy's the one that just pops out of the book. The one with the mummy, I'm going to use one of my skeletons, and I'm going to drape it in mummy wrap, and it's going to be like to the side of the book. So that's going to be the character for that one. Here's the praying mantis that I'm starting to make. It's out of foam, and I just started painting it because I got to match it to the book cover. So he's going to be like coming over the top of the book, like over the title. And so that's going to be pretty cool. And then the final one, the one that I showed you on the other back end, this is the werewolf. So let me walk over to the book, and then you can kind of see how far I am. And so, like, I told you the panel's just black because it's just black. I got to paint that limeish green color, and then start blocking in the werewolf itself, which should be pretty quick. What's funny is I have all these colors. I was worried I was gonna have to go out and buy more paint. I don't need more paint. I got tons of paint, and so the only color that I didn't have, I could mix of what I have, and I could get a really close match. So I have all these colors. I'm super excited to use up some of that paint. I have way too much paint, and then this one should go pretty fast. It's pretty simple and easy. I do all this, freehand. I've been painting for years, so it's not difficult, and I'm just whipping them out as fast as possible and make it as close to the book as I can. So anyway, that's number 4, and I should get these done hopefully by the end of the week. And then I literally have to start getting in the haunt shed and start yanking stuff out and setting it up. I hope to set up the first weekend of October. I'll vlog it for you guys. Super excited. In California, we've had some nasty smoke, and it's starting to clear. So I hope the weather holds, and that'll depend on how much I can get out into the yard. So anyway, I hope everyone is doing well. These books are coming along pretty good. And I will send an update soon, and you guys take care. All right, happy haunting.